Hello everyone, welcome back to Farm Sim 19, Sudbury Meadows. I keep calling it Sudbury Farms, it's actually not. It's called Sudbury Meadows. I am speeding through time, trying to skip days, because as you know, this is more for me to play with everything than it is to actually do like a real serious Let's Play on Seasons or whatever. I'm kind of trying to understand how Seasons works in Farm Sim 19, so that's the purpose of all this. We bought Field 5, I did not buy Field 3 like I said I was going to. But we did buy Field 5. We paid off some of the loan. Our got the burps for some reason. Our little solar panels over there are doing their job. We're making money just by skipping days because I'm really just trying to get to the harvest. So we bought this field. It's got potatoes on it. Not to fear. I do have a mod that I picked up from Mr. A Berry J, Mr. AJ Berry there on Twitch. And we're going to be using it to harvest those bad boys. Also, I've noticed this field over here has barley in it, and it says it's growing, but it's not growing, and our barley is looking good. I mean, our oats are looking good. They're not quite ready yet. I'm going to say they need at least to fall to get ready. But what I want to do today is, while I'm skipping through time, and I say today, not in-game, but just in general in the video, I'm going to be skipping time and stuff on here, but I want to bring this field out a little bit more. So what I want to try to do is I want to come off of this field just slightly for right now, because we're probably going to have to replow this anyway. And if not, I'll just make a strip back down through here with this thing. But what I want to do is I want to come down here. I want to start about there. We're going to allow create field. We're going to drop this thing right there. And we're going to start and just kind of make our way down through here. And I just want to kind of turn this out. I don't like just square fields when you have all this extra land. I feel like it's a waste of land. Look at all this. Look at all this. This is a whole nother field right here next to this thing. So this is what I want to do today. I want to work on some of this and then talk about what my plans are for Farm Sim 19. I do have plans for the next multiplayer. If you haven't caught the streams recently, you need to get in and catch those. I've got plans for the next multiplayer. I think you guys are going to be happy. Some of you are not going to be. Some of you are going to hate it. But I do have an idea of what I want to try to do. Also, I want to go around this tree right here. Try to leave enough around it so I don't get into it with the harvester here. But I don't want any wasted land, so that looks pretty good right there. Yeah, looks good. I don't want a whole lot of wasted land. Now I could go a little closer to the hedge row over here, but I don't see the point. Also, that property right there is outside the map, I think. Yeah, I think it is. And it is just about too dark to do this, so we're gonna stop right here, kill the lights so the battery doesn't go flat, and we're gonna go back to the house and sleep through night, as I have been doing. Now, we are in the 12th of summer, and I've been just sleeping for whatever, 11 or 12 or 13 hours or whatever, and just moving on along through this. Hey, good, it's raining again. Woo! Good deal. Alright, let's, oh, okay, there we go. Let's check the growth here. It says it's harvest season, but if we go look, especially if we look here, there we go. It's still growing. It's in that darkest shade of green there. So, also if we take our little tool right here, and we go over here and we check the field, it says 67% growth. Now I don't know if that's because of the ground temperature, moisture, or if that's where it's at right now because of things. Like, I have no idea. I really don't know what would be the cause of that. But I just wanted to kind of bring you guys in, and I was looking around at this and I was like, man, you know what? I could expand this field, and I could bring everybody in to kind of show off what I'm doing. Because I haven't really done anything. I've really just been skipping days because I haven't had anything to do. I got tired of doing fertilizing missions, honestly. Like, I got tired of doing it. Got a little close to the hedgerow there. It's okay, though. And then we'll come back and we'll close all that together at some point there. I don't want to lose any potatoes off of that field. I think we can probably make our money back, or most of our money back on what we paid for the field at some point here with potatoes. So I don't want to lose any potatoes off the field if I can help it. Get a drink of coffee from my Driver's Wanted coffee mug in the merch store. You can find it. Find the links down below. It just tastes better coming out of a Driver's Wanted coffee mug. If you're not aware, Driver's Wanted for our Outhouse Logistics Company. I am going to be doing more truck sim, whether it be American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim 2, either one. I'm going to be doing more of that in the coming weeks, so be prepared. Be prepared. It should be fun and entertaining. Somebody usually wrecks, if that matters. Usually me, but you know, you can only be so good at things, I guess. But either way, so my plan for Farm Sim multiplayer in the coming times, what I want to do and what is feasible are two different things. I want to play with seasons, and I kind of said that spoiler a couple days ago on stream. I definitely want to play with seasons. I definitely want to buy all the fields on the map right off the bat, and I definitely want to have one farm. Now, the reason I want to do that is because my goal is to try to plant every field on a map. Now, I don't know what map we're going to be on because that's up to the community to decide. If you haven't seen it, there's a poll going right now in the community tab. So go to my page and then click community tab, and then look, and there's a poll right there, and you can vote there. I'm going to leave it there instead of trying to do like multiple different spots for the poll. I'm going to leave it on that community tab. So if you haven't seen it, go click on it and see if you can throw your vote in there. It would be greatly appreciated if you would. That way we can get community feedback on what map you guys want to see next. I think that would be amazing of you if you would do that. And I'm going to drive around these trees. Again, I don't want to waste a whole lot of land here. Normally I don't do this kind of stuff. I just avoid the trees altogether. But I figure we're going to do this. Let's do it, right? I mean, this one's going to be a little bit bigger than the others, I feel like. It's okay. We can actually close this off a bit right here on this side. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine right there. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a perfect circle. It's a band, by the way. The name of a band. Also, there's a spot over when you first come into this field that's going to need kind of freshening up as well. So we'll move that side of the field in the entranceway over there a little closer to the edge. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to start out with every field on the map in seasons. And typically with seasons, when you start out, if you're in the grind mode and you don't have like 5-6 fields to do, you don't really have a whole lot going on until harvest season. So, or until your second year when you get animals and you have stuff to do and upkeep and feeding them and grass, cleaning and milk and eggs and all this kind of stuff. So what I want to do is, oh, we can go sleep again. Man, this goes so much faster when I'm recording for some reason. When I'm just sitting here, I'm bored to death. Good gracious, will time pass already? But yeah, leaves are getting brown and it's becoming colder. Autumn has arrived. Make sure to harvest the crops before winter comes. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Now, that was the wrong button. I tabbed out by accident. Alt-S is what I want. So we're on the first day of fall. So welcome to the first day of fall, folks. Oh, as you can see, I did lease a mower and stuff to make silage bales. I had planned on buying cows. So, if we can speed through wintertime, now I am doing 12-day seasons. I could have done something different, but I wanted to see if 12-day seasons work like I wanted it to. Also, let's look at our mini map here. Everything is still growing, so it's not quite ready yet. See how this is doing here. 67% growth. Okay. Go check our other field right here. That was the closest way to get there. Don't hate me for teleporting. Please don't hate me. It says growing 83%. Alright, so we got a couple more days before we can do anything. What? Can I get rid of this? Huh, weird. It was like stuck in my hand for some reason. Go away, I don't want you. But yeah, that's kind of my idea, is I want to try to plant every field on a map in seasons. And I don't know what map, like I said, I don't know what map it's going to be. It's up to the community. So we're at the guys, everybody that plays on the multiplayer, everybody that might play on the multiplayer server, we're at the mercy of the community this time around. So cross our fingers. But yeah, let's hope that it's a good map. I picked 5 maps and put in the poll. That way we had plenty to choose from, and they were all options that were really reasonable and fairly feasible in this task and what I want to try to do. I don't see any reason that we can't make it happen. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to try to get done. I think it's going to prompt me to play a little more on it and actually be there a little more. So, and they may not always be streamed. I may just jump on and play around, or I may do some recordings of that. I don't know. So it's really going to depend. I don't want to get too close to that tree. There's a reason the spots stay pretty big around a tree. Is you don't want to get into the roots for one. Two, the limbs overhead when you're trying to harvest. It's never good. So same thing going back here. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and make our rounds around the tree right here. If we can do this. And you don't want to get into the tree with the harvester either. So it's almost beneficial to leave a little bit bigger of an area, which I have not been doing. So let's go ahead and do one of those though. That worked pretty well. Let's go with that, and then we'll come down here and we'll go around all 3 of these because I don't feel like trying to squeeze a harvester between these things. So we'll just go around all 3 of these trees down here, and we'll give them a pretty wide berth here on this side. We'll see what comes of it. And this side right here is going to be pretty close as it is. We'll cut back in. Oh, went a little far. That's all right. I can always straighten that up later. Yeah, if we do something like this should work right here. This should be fine. That should be fine right there. That looks pretty good. I like it. I like the way that looks too when you cut around trees and stuff instead of just, like, I could have just like come down where I'm at right now and then cut next to the 3 over there next to the other field and just avoided this whole area. But I feel like I'm losing plantable ground like that though. Like, there's plenty of good ground here to be had. Why not go ahead and use it? Makes sense to me. I don't know. I'm not an actual farmer. I just play one in video games. So I don't really know if that is feasible or not. It probably is. Like, I see fields all the time, man. Around here especially where you know, there's creeks and hills and stuff that they can't plant on and all that kind of stuff. Like, if it's flat, they go around whatever they have to go around. I've seen boulders in fields, trees, old harvesters. Like, seriously, like old broke down harvesters sitting in the field, and they just plow around them, keep on going. So it's pretty feasible to me just to go around stuff and use all the land you can use. I think every farmer does that. I would assume, like I said, most of them around here do it. They plant every plant they can get in there. So I see this as more of a good thing than a bad thing. Because the only real downside of that is if you get too close and your harvester can't get to it or something. But I think we're okay. I think we're fine. I think we left plenty of room there. It's starting to get dark again. We're up to 218,000. We should be able to buy a harvester here pretty soon. We can at least lease one for the fall anyway. That's probably what I'll do. I feel like leasing in seasons is the way to go because, well, you don't use it other than the fall, right? So there's no real reason to own one throughout the year if you're not going to be using it. So I just feel like it's kind of silly to own one in seasons. We almost got all of that. Like, if we lease some harvesters, we should be more than good. We should have more than enough time. I think I just got this little patch right here, and then we'll have to worry about the potatoes once they get grown. I can't even see where I'm going anymore. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Let's just go home. I can't even see. Let's turn this on. Yeah, I can't even see anymore. Let's just skip night. There we go. Yeah, it was to the point where it was just that was unreasonably dark. I'll always just try to skip if I can. There, that was bad. But there we go. We got a lot more usable land here. And I kind of want to fertilize this before I do anything else with it. But I think if I just seed it next spring, that'll be fine. So I'm kind of setting up to do a 2-year series by doing this. So that might be a thing, but I'm probably going to drop the days down to like, I don't know, 5, 6, or 3 maybe. 12 just seems like it's too much because this is not supposed to be the longevity Let's Play. Although Sudbury Meadows is a nice map, it really is. It is a fantastic map, I think. I might just save this one for multiplayer, just because of the size of it's pretty good, and you got all this extra land up here you can do stuff with. So you got all this extra viable land that's not forest. This is a forest, and you got a couple of big areas up here that aren't really fields, but they are fields, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's a lot of land here that can be used, so I think this would have been a great multiplayer map. And there's some smaller maps I'm looking at to do an actual Let's Play on. Either that, or I'm waiting on Millennial Farmers, Minnesota Millennial Farmers map to come out. I looked at Welker's Farm, and I just feel like that is entirely too much to try to buy every field on. There's a lot there. That's a big map, so I'm thinking we may skip that one. Everybody's been wanting to do it for multiplayer, but we may wait and not do it with seasons because Bob wants to play it. I know he does. And I know he's already playing it on a single player. I just imagine he is. But I'm trying to do things for everybody. So I'm trying to get everybody interested. And I figure, seasons would be great if it works on the maps that we pick. It may not. I don't know. I know for sure it works properly in the stock maps. That is a definite. It has been confirmed. It works properly in the stock maps. It seems to be working properly on this map, and there's a new one that just came out on ModHub that was updated for seasons as well. And I put it in the list. Maybe it'll get the most votes. Wink, wink, nod, nod. But yeah, I want to do seasons, and I want to do every field, and I want to start off with every field. So I am going to use the money cheat just to buy all the fields. Just letting you know now, I'm going to cheat, and we're going to set it up that way. So, but I got to set it up the way we need it to start out. So I don't want it to be a grind session because I don't want to be on it longer than about 3 weeks or a month, right? So it's going to be set up for a 3 week or a month playthrough. So and I think we might start doing maps every 3 weeks. So changing new maps every 3 weeks, and we may run out of maps. I don't care though. I know everybody gets kind of bored with multiplayer maps after a couple of weeks, so it's kind of one of those things. That's like the competition deal. I'm not mad at anybody over it, but I think the month-long competitions are really tough on everybody because everybody gets kind of bored. I figure 2 weeks is more than enough to keep people's attention. After 2 weeks, everybody kind of starts tailing off. Not everybody, but some people do. So I feel like after 2 weeks, it just kind of everybody gets kind of numb to it, so it's kind of pointless, I would like to see that be a little bit longer, but same time. All right, I'm gonna leave that set in there, and that's when we'll start coming this direction. Yeah, we just doubled our field size right there. And like I said, over here on this side, once we get the potatoes out of the field, I'll worry about this side over here. But yeah, we can definitely maybe not extend this part out because of these trees right here, but we can definitely come in. We can definitely come in from right here and kind of open this area up just a little bit. So there's a little more ground to be had here. We're going to squeeze every inch we can in here. And again, I'm automatically setting myself up for a second year on this map, but that's okay. I'm kind of enjoying this. It's kind of nice to be back to my roots and just talking to myself, and not having to not having the stress of what do I need to do for somebody else today. You know what I mean? Like, and I know it kind of gets to everybody else too. It's not just me. So, but there are a couple things we don't have. I need a grain trailer, so we're probably going to pick up a grain trailer. Maybe not right this second, but we're going to go pick one up here in a minute. Also, I set up a since I was running back and forth to the store getting some of this stuff, I set up a course play track for the store and back. So I can just send the tractor and then go hook up and then send it back. Alright, early autumn day 3. Let's go check the progress. A little save in there. Still growing. As you can see, all this over here is plowed, cultivated, all at the same time, except for where the trees are. You can see the little spots. And field 3 is going to be our next purchase because it's open between field 2 and field 3. And I'm going to put grass back down between these two and make this one, make field 1 one field again, and then make field 2 3 one field. So that is my plan for next year. So for the next year in game anyway. All right, let's go see how this is looking. It says growing. I'm guessing it's going to say grown when it's done. Yeah, it's 83%. So we're going to have to wait a little while here for that to be done as well. Now, let's look at buying a grain trailer. We're going to need a decent-sized grain trailer. It doesn't have to be huge, but I do want something that's fairly decent. So something like this is $21,000. I don't necessarily need the Joshkin. The thing's pretty big, or the Crampy. All these are really big trailers. I mean, I'd love to have this Wilson trailer. I'm so glad they added these to the game. They look so good. You see we got the mod in there as well. And then you got the multi-fruit stuff, which is really nice because it holds everything. This doesn't hold potatoes. That does, but that's also a mod. So a lot of this stuff, so like this one only holds like wood chips, stuff like that. That one's the same. This one holds everything. I just need something that's going to hold everything. So yeah, this guy right here will do it. It'll hold lime even. So the aggro liner is probably what we're going to go with. Just for the simple fact that it's 21,000, and that's probably all we really need realistically right away anyway. So let's go ahead and I don't know, 21,000 on that one. That one's 45,000. It's $56,000. This one's $27,000. So double the price, or 30,000 more on the price base. 29,000 more for the price, and I'm getting 26,000 more liters. So I don't know if it's worth it. No, not that one. That's not the one I was looking at. This one. There we go. It's not really worth it. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't really need it. No bigger than my fields are. I'm probably not going to have 21,000 liters. So let's just buy the aggro liner and save some money. Now, let's do the colored logos instead of the white logos. There we go. And then, oh, look at that. You can change the main color of that deal. That's kind of cool. I like the offset green. That's actually not bad. I'm going to keep it. All right, buy. We're going to buy a grain trailer, mainly because we're going to be moving grain around. We're not going to sell it right away, and having to lease one is just going to be stupid. So we're going to buy one. And I was also looking at, so this is what I was talking about, the mod that I picked up. So I've got the Homer 16.7 meter wide sugar beet header. It's 104,000, but I can lease it for 5,000. So that's nice. And then I can come over here and I can go to Beet Technology. And there it is right there. It's a multi-fruit, so it'll do potato, sugar beet, and sugar cane. And also, if we were doing cotton, which we're not, we can go to Cotton Technology. And I don't have the John Deere DLC on this because cotton doesn't grow on this map anyway. So, but either way, if we did, the Terradas T440 cotton harvester right there, and you can buy the header for it as well. So if we go down here and go to Cotton Technology, 16.7 meters wide. So yeah, we're going to cheat with potatoes. But it's going to make it so that we can actually do some contracts for potatoes as well. Speaking of contracts, let's check them out. All these are still fertilizing, so I'm waiting on harvesting contracts. And if we do harvesting contracts, we might actually be able to buy a harvester, maybe. So, and if not, we'll probably lease one and do multiple fields that way. Let's go look at harvesters real quick. I mean, of course, I'm going to buy a big one, right? But I want to get this class in lieu of the Platinum Edition being 30 class vehicles or 32 class vehicles, or class, however you pronounce it. 30 vehicles plus, or 32 vehicles plus the 2 bonus vehicles you can get. I'd kind of like to buy this Lexion 795 right here, but it's $415,000, and just to lease it is 21 grand, which is not bad, but still, it's not something I absolutely need right away. We'll go to headers and go down here. You can see here class Vario 1350 does fit the Lexion 795 and is 13 meters wide. Those are 13.7, so it's just slightly smaller. But then you got the power flows. And then you got the other class mod that we had there. So we're going to end up with one of these. It doesn't have wheels, I don't think. These do. That's the only good thing about them. Or these two do anyway. And then one of these do. I think that one does. The Rostelmash does. Yeah. So we're probably going to end up with the class, and we'll just have to get us a trailer to pull it. So not a huge deal. We go to here to header trailers. We can find one to put it on, no problem. Oh, there you go, right there, class 600 header. But here's the Quattro 40, so that's the one we'll probably end up with to put our big header on. So not a huge deal. We can definitely make it happen. But I'm going to skip night a couple times here and try to get us to harvest season. All right, while we're waiting on day to skip here, we are going to send this guy to the store. So we're going to go farm to store. We'll load that up. Point to point. Stop at last point or next trigger. Yes, stop him there, and he's going to drive this course. And all I had to do was literally hit record, drive, and then the driver sticks with the speed I had or whatever speed the cruise is set at. So we're going to open the speed all the way up, and then he'll follow the speed that I had set while driving. As you can see, I've got the cruise set on 63 kilometers, and he's going 45 to 46, and that's because I set the cruise on 45 when driving this. I figured that would be a pretty quick but safe speed to be going. Also, we can sleep again, so let's go do that. Sun rises on another day on the farm. Let's go back over here and see how he's managing. He's doing just fine. Course Play 6 beta seems to be working pretty well. On another thing that I was setting up, I had some issues with them just kind of driving off and going their own direction. So with multiple tools, multiple tractors. So I think it might have been maybe the tractor I was using. I'm not real sure. But yeah, they just kind of went off and did their own thing. It might have been the size of the field. And you'll know why in a video coming up. I'm gonna do a John Deere DLC video. I should have done it weeks ago, but I'm behind on everything. I'm behind everything. I've got 100 videos to record today, and I've spent an hour and a half doing this. Doesn't seem like it, but I have. Anyway, here we are at the store. It should stop at the last point right here. Slow down. There we go. It's following the speeds that I had set when I recorded it. And stop. There we go. We're going to go here, stop driver, and then we will exit that, load the next one, which is store to farm. There we go. And I did start this kind of down the road right there instead of right here in the store parking lot. So we're going to have to come out a bit, and then we can tell it to start. So we can tell it to start wherever, as long as we're not, like, on the other side of that fence. It's not going to recognize the fence, so we have to come out here first. But there we go. As you can see, I was going a little slow. Oh no, let's reset the cruise back to 20 for some reason. Let's take that bad boy back up. I didn't realize this thing went 63 kilometers an hour, but it does. So, yeah. What is it? What are we hitting right there? something in the road. I gotta go back and find out. We hitting this grate right here, this drain, or is it this manhole cover? Weird. Very strange. Let's check our crops. See how we're doing. They're still growing, apparently. Still growing. Okay, good. So we can keep skipping days. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. I got me a little thing set up from the store. That way I could, as while I was doing fertilizing missions, but I needed to pick up stuff. So and this is handy to have for anybody. Because driving to the store and back always seems like it takes forever, no matter what farm you're on. Unless you're right across from the farm. Unless it's right across from the farm. So this is always something handy to have. And then once we get some grain and get ready to sell it next spring, because you get the best prices in spring for stuff. If you go here and we look at crop prices, for wheat the price seems to be pretty good, all the way up until like the 5th through the 8th when harvest season starts. Basically, we planted oats, so it's the same way, and everything's basically the same. Once you get into fall, when harvest season really starts, the price just falls off. And then about midway through summer, everybody's really hurting for it, it seems. Or the first of summer, late spring for a lot of this. We'll check prices when we get ready to sell all this. So everything seems to be about the same, though. So looks like, yeah, canola $19.25 per thousand. Looks like it's a really good price. And then you got stuff like potatoes. Just $5.34 peak right here, and the normal price for it's around $340 or something. So, but yeah, so here we go, back in the farm. I did try to swing this a little bit wide and come in kind of at an angle, just because there's some longer tools and stuff I'm going to be looking at some point here. So, but there we go, got our grain trailer. I'm just going to figure out where to park it. Well, I think I'm going to move this way. We'll move this guy out of the way. We could actually park him over here on the other side, maybe. Be fine. I mean, we're kind of under here. Water's gonna run off on the hood of this thing, but not everybody's perfect. It's fine. We're not perfect people. Not perfect. Also, I just realized I was using the cultivator to plow that up, not the actual plow. But that's okay. We got a mod on that allow cultivate to create fields, so that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, cool. So there we go. We got our grain trailer ready to go. Now we're just waiting to be able to harvest, I think. Yeah, just wait to be able to harvest both of our fields. All right, we'll skip time again. Aha! As you can see here, it says ready to harvest. Growth ready to harvest down there in the bottom right-hand corner. And then right here, 100%, 100%, it is ready to harvest right there. So, if we go to our map though, it still says, oh, nope, it changed to growing. I mean, it changed to ready to harvest. All right, cool. So, I don't think you get, like, at one point, I think, there was a discussion about do you get more if you let it go a little longer, or what the deal was with that. And I'm not sure that's the case. I think it might just be one of those deals where, as you see, this still says growing. Let's check the actual 83%. So it's gonna be a little while on potatoes, but I think that just gives you your time frame, how dark they are on your overall map here, how dark this is, for how long you have before withering starts. And we have withering off, so it's not a huge deal for me. But potatoes generally start harvesting right now. So we're going to have to wait probably till about the 9th to harvest, if I had to guess. So let's go pick out a harvester. Well, actually, you know what, man? We have 356,000. If we wait a little bit, we can buy that big class instead of leasing it. But I kind of want to just lease it, honestly, because that's a lot of money for something that's going to sit around after I get done harvesting this field. Let's lease it, just because I would feel stupid for buying it, really. All right, let's do that, and let's grab the header trailer for it, which is going to be this guy right here. Lease that, $306, okay. And then let's go grab the harvester. That one. Go, customize, design. Oh, I see. Look at that. It's got the German. Is it Germany? The German flags on it. Wheel setup. Crawler track. Oh, look at that crawler track. That looks good. Wide tires. What's the wide tires look like? I think I like the crawler track. What do you guys think? Yeah, I like the crawler track. Number 5. But you can name them or number them. Cool. So right there. Can't zoom in, but you can see the number. I'll zoom in post. How about that? Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess this way, if you buy multiples of these, you can have them numbered and ready to go. Wheel brand. You can go Michelin or Teleborg. And of course, we want to go Teleborg because we want the crawler track on it. Just because it's going to add some money to the lease, but that's fine. Lease, yes. Cool. Let's go check this bad boy out. We don't need to lease the potatoes yet, the potato harvester yet, because there's no real need for it. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's monster. It's got a monster thing on it. How am I supposed to get to that header? Like, come on, people. When you make maps, put it out far enough so that people actually get to stuff around here. Jeez. Like, how am I supposed to get to that? And I guess we'll pull this out here. That'll give me plenty of room to do what I need to do. Oh, look at the back wheels. The back wheels turn. That's pretty sweet right there. There we go. We'll just drop that right there. And then we'll try to get in here to this header. I don't know if it's going to work. Dude, this thing looks so good, though. The crawler track looks amazing. You see it slide on the concrete. That's fairly realistic for torque. Or the asphalt, rather. I don't think it actually... I don't know. I've never seen one of these in person, so I don't know that it would slide on the asphalt like that when you hit the gas. But would you think it would do it on dirt as well? But, okay. Get this thing turned a little bit here so we can actually get to it. I was going to say, here comes a jolt. Alright, this is the actual header trailer for this thing, so let's hope this thing sits right on it. What if I would line it up correctly? Probably. I think I'm pretty close. Get rid of that. Probably see what we're doing here. There we go. Connected right up. Very good. I don't know if I trust this guy to drive it back, but we'll try it and see. Let's look at the lights on this thing. Oh man, this thing's got lights for days. Yeah, this looks good. All right, let's try this. Let's see if this works. Store to farm. Okay. Get out here on the road. Of course. Let's hope I'm not too far over on a lot of this for it to actually work properly. I want to see if this thing hangs up right here. I want to see what this is. Something's snagging this thing up. Yeah, it's like the curb, maybe? I don't know. It's so weird. Alright. Alright, well, either way, I'm going to jump back to the house and skip nighttime again because it is dark. Hey, there he comes. Delivery. DiGiorno. Maybe I should have slowed down coming through the gate there. Still worked though. Man, it looks cool, this thing driving up on us right here. You're not in traffic, you're done. Stop. You hit your... Oh, I didn't tell it to stop at the... Yeah, see, I didn't tell that to do that thing there. I was trying to turn around and go back the other way, I think. Alright, so let's do this. Let's pull this header trailer right here. For now. I think that's probably a good place to start with it, and then we'll try to get this thing through there. But yeah, I want to go around the field myself, and I realized I could just tell it to do headlands until its heart was content, or my heart was content. But I kind of want to do this myself. If we had big open fields or something, I would want to use horseplay more. But this is not for. Wait. What's the deal? Are you telling me that I can't plow over these bushes and this header will not drive through these bushes? This is going to be interesting because I don't have any other way of getting in this field, I don't think. Okay, so let's try this. Try the old forklift trick here. So will it actually go through the trees? Or the bushes, rather? Or was it just something snagging right there? I think it was just something snagging me up. Alright, let's unfold everything, I guess. Achievement unlocked. Long play. Cool. I don't know what that achievement is, but cool. Alright, here we go. This bad boy. We're finally harvesting in seasons. Nice. So at least it does work. You have to buy the little tool to tell you ground all that stuff. But it does seem to work. Also, I'm picking up straw, or I'm getting straw, rather. That's kind of what I wanted. I didn't even look to see if the setting was on there, but that's what I want anyway. So, good deal. I really like this harvester too. I like the way this thing looks. I don't care for the monster sticker. Like I'm not an energy drink kind of person anymore. I was at one point. I don't care either way, honestly. I really hope we can drop through these bushes up here. If not, we're gonna have to figure something out. Really don't know what to do. So also that just makes the point that I need to leave enough field open to get my trailer header in and do it that way. What is supposed to be in that field? Sugar beet? Yeah, none of the other stuff is growing. I don't think it actually got germinated. Maybe it didn't get planted. Maybe it was what was in it previously. I have no idea. Either way, I'm gonna harvest this and bring you guys back if anything crazy happens. Although we're getting a really good yield out of this. I'm already at 25% on this thing. And I haven't even been around the field. I'm not even a quarter of the way around the field yet, so cool. I'll bring you guys back. Okay. I didn't expect to bring you back right then. Interesting stuff here. The header will not go through those bushes at all, so we're going to have to harvest right up to the edge of them. Oh, wait a minute. It'll go through these. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. So we can still harvest right up to the edge, though. Yeah, you see that? There's like fence post or something in there, maybe, I guess? I don't know. We drove right through it with the cedar. So I'm going to have to harvest into them, and then we'll just paint that with grass, I guess, and have a field edge there. Because that's what I'd planned on doing anyway after buying field 3, so whatever at this point. I had planned on having one big field there, but that's not going to work. So now we know. Plan on this map. Don't try to run your harvester header through that hedgerow because it will not work. And you can't plow it up either. I tried that too. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna harvest. Bring you guys back. Alright, this is a good opportunity to use course play here to do combine empty and offload. So we're gonna try this. And I want to automatic search, select manually, yes. There we go, find that one. But first I want to record a course here. I'm going to run over my crops a little bit there. I have crop destruction off, so it's good. I want to record a course from here to the grain thing so that we can have it come over here and empty this. And I don't think I have to set any sort of point here for this thing. I think I just have to stop on it. And I think it'll automatically do it. I think. It did in Course Play 5, so we'll see. It's a pretty tight turn for it, though. We'll see if it works. If it works. Then we'll come back to here. We will hit stop right there. There we go. And then we'll go back to this mode. And that's already set. There we go. Cool. And then we'll hit drive course. And go to settings real quick on this. Oh, as you can see, there it comes. Okay, cool. Cool. So that's good. That's good. That means I can keep moving. And he should empty us out. Oh, where's he going? Oh, he's turning around. I thought he got lost. Crazy. Crazy tractor. Alright, cool. So we can keep moving and get emptied at the same time here, and he should be doing the extra work for us. We don't have to stop and do that anymore. Now, whether or not he goes and actually empties this thing, I don't know. We will find out, I guess. But we were about 75% full, so we were getting pretty close there. Actually, I need to tell this guy to offset. More. Yeah, more. Let's go 9 meters out. There we go. And let's try this again. Whoa, wait a minute. What happened there? That was weird. Like the whole game locked up for a second. Yes, I realize he's in traffic. I'm in front of him. That was interesting. So Course Play 6 is still in beta. And just so you're aware, it may not be perfect, and he may drop through fields. So turn crop destruction off if you're using Course Play. He may run through your fields, and you may lose crop that way. He may not take the same track every time, so you may have a bunch of tire marks through your Course Play. Anyway, through your fields using Course Play. Back to harvesting, and I'll bring you guys back momentarily and see if he actually does anything. See if he takes it and drops it off where he's supposed to. This tractor's about to get very confused. I heard him crank it up to get ready to start following us. I looked around, he was headed this way. I think I need to run it up to like 80% on how soon he comes to empty us out instead of 50%. He started following us at 50%. So. I think 80% would be fine. He could actually go out to like 10 meters, I think, too. 9 meters still seems a bit close, but that's okay. That's fine right there. Just little adjustments that need to be made, I think, on my part. All right, and he should cut it off right there. And I'm not even going to do it. I'm just going to drive over into field 2 and see if that will work. Is he following us again? Or is he going to empty? That's a tree, dum-dum. Oh boy, got one of those. How full is he? Oh, he's 96% full. So yeah, he was taking this thing to empty out, I think. Yeah, let's if he's gonna do that, let's watch him and make sure he's doing the right thing here. I'm gonna go hit the stop trigger. Yes, he hit the stop trigger first. Okay. I think he is lost. I think he is confused on where he's supposed to be going. Try that. He can't hit the start trigger because of where it's at, I think. Oh, nope, there he goes. Right in the tree. Okay. So, slight problems with Course Play. There we go. And how you set things up. So Alright, let's see if this thing empties or not. I'm very curious to find out here. Is he actually going to empty it out, or is he going to drive over it? He drove over it. Okay, so we do need to tell him to pause right there, maybe. Alright, so let's stop driver. Let's get rid of that. Let's do this one more time with the grain, maybe. That way we stop and empty it out. Maybe he will too. So let's come up here. So I'm going to start every time harvesting this from right here. So typically you want to do that. You want to start recording from here. Do this. 1, 2, 3, as straight as we can, and then we can start turning. No reason to be in a big hurry here. Alright, and then set unload point. And we're going to empty it out. I'm going to see if we can make this turn. I don't think we're going to be able to. We did, just barely. Alright, so maybe he can make that turn then. Be very helpful if he could. Alright, we get it far enough out away from the header trailer there. We're just going to come back into the same point here. And hit stop. We're going to put it in overloader mode or combi mode and hit drive course. Waiting until fill level is reached. Let's make sure that it's finding. Yep, okay. There we go. Alright, cool. I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere with that now. Now, I wonder if he'll come find me in this next field. Hopefully he will. I'm not gonna move him. I'm gonna let him sit right there because he knows what to look for. He knows he's looking for this harvester. So that's a good start. But will he come all the way into field 2 to find me? And getting into field 2 is going to be interesting as well. I didn't think not 1 second that I would not be able to get this header through there, mainly because I was able to just plow and plant right through it, so it never crossed my mind that I would not be able to get through there with this header. So let's turn it off, raise it up, and then we're going to try to back through this thing like we did a minute ago here. I feel like there's like fence posts or something there. Find one of these. No, there's none here. So I thought that might have been one of the situations where there's fence posts or something, but there's not. It just doesn't. It doesn't like this. So. There we go. All right. Onward. And if we should reach enough fill level for him to come this way. So I'll bring you back if he actually does what he's supposed to. Okay, there he comes. If he finds the path through there. It did. And we're going to have to do this number for now. And then straw is just going to be everywhere for a moment. There's not much I can do about that. And I think we can get all of this grain. We just can't get like the dead center part, but I think it's picking it up anyway. I don't know why, because the header goes through right there. Well, I say it does. No, it does not. It's pushing me off of it. So he should catch up with us about the time we make this turn down here. Gonna make the turn? No, he's gonna drop straight through. Smarter than I am, apparently. Alright, now he should be able to come empty us. So cool, yeah, he just, he's gonna hit that tree. Ow, okay. Okay, so yeah, course play definitely needs a little bit of work. But I understand on some maps it's like it's not going to find things correctly, so I understand that. It may hit a tree here or there, that kind of stuff. Fine and good, because it's still a huge help just to have them drive to the store and back for you, or take tools over to fields for you. Like course play is a great thing for farm management style play if you like that, which I do. I like the farm management style, so it's a fantastic deal for sure. All right on cue. 48%. Here he comes. Yeah, we're gonna change that the next time we do this, I think, just so he doesn't spend so much time driving around the field running into stuff, because I feel like that's what's about to happen again. No, he actually made the turn this time before he hit the tree, so that's a bonus, I guess. He managed not to run into the only tree in that area this time. Dang it. I'm trying to get this spot right here. There we go. Yeah, managed not to run into the only tree in that area, so that's good. And as soon as this thing gets emptied, we can return it. I also want to ride along. Let's make sure this empties first. I want to ride along with this guy. Yeah, it's going to empty. Okay, go. Maybe I have to do settings on this. Let's tell it for the settings I need. Covers automatic, waiting time. Allow with first waypoint. Doesn't have to allow with first waypoint. Would be nice though. Fuel save options, yes. Drive on at 80%. Start at 60%. No, start at 70%. And we'll drive on at 75. There we go. Pathfinding, turn on field. Let's turn on field off, and maybe that'll help. Alright, now. Drive now. Sweet. So we just had to turn everything down and up a little bit. So unload feature at oh, you know what? We need turn on field activated actually. Okay. Drive on at 80%. We'll keep him from sitting there. Wait until 90%, and then or 75%, and then unload at 75%. Also will help out. So if this works, we'll save this course. I think he's trying to get lined up with that first waypoint. It seems. Turn now. Turn now. There you go. This is interesting watching this happen. It's like I can imagine how people to build robots, you know, when they want it to do something the first time it's trying to do it, it's like, no, do this instead, but you can't do it because you have to let them do it to see if it's actually going to work or not. So. Oh, he still didn't stop. No, no, stop. Oh, stop! Crap. Control up. Now it's all over the ground. Wow, why did you unload there? What a pain in the butt this is. It's supposed to unload here. Like, wow, why would you do that? Why would the unload trigger be there? That's so stupid. Like, I stopped the trailer where I wanted it. Course-play's got a lot of work. We're going to just do away with that. Now I've got to clean all that mess up, and I'll do that off camera, I think. I think this might be a good time to call the episode. I appreciate you hanging out, guys, and watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Follow on Twitch. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Later, everybody.